Hey folks, today we're taking a look at the latest app from Matthew Fetcher and AudioKit Pro. It's Nerd Synth. We'll talk about the app, I'll demo some of its unique features, and play through a bunch of sound designer presets, including ones from the Moby Pixel Soundbank. Let's get started. AudioKit Pro has a knack for paying homage to iconic sounds in their apps like VHS Synth, Saga, SNES, and FM Synth. Nerd Synth is no exception, drawing its inspiration from the big old red Nord lead. But here's where it gets interesting. Unlike the full multi-sampled instruments in other AudioKit Pro apps, Nerd Synth has these single-cycle repeating waveforms. So it's a mix of sample-based and virtual analog synthesis like other AudioKit Pro synths, but it has a heavier emphasis on subtractive synthesis to shape the sound. It just feels more synthy. Now, I'll be honest, I don't have the same nostalgia for Nord lead like I do for other synths, but I think that might actually be a benefit for today because we can just focus on the most important thing, which is the sound. Alright, so here's a quick walkthrough of the app. On the top, we have all our navigation controls to go to the different parts of the app. There's a preset bar right here that if you tap will show you all the different presets from within the app. The app comes with a ton of different presets from different sound designers, and it'll probably have more at time of launch. There is an intro sound bank, and that's the one that I'm mostly going to be demoing. It's kind of a greatest hits of the different presets from the app. Alright, so here starting with our main tab, we have some different effects on here, a delay, reverb. We have a keyboard on the bottom, and we have a visualizer up top. One of the new things with this app is this noise oscillator. So you have your two regular oscillators, but there's also this noise oscillator that can add some nice texture to your sound. Well, that was not nice texture, but if you dial it down, then it's a nice texture. You could also just use the noise channel by itself to create effects like a snare drum. Next, we'll move over to the oscillator tab, and here we have various different waveforms you can choose between, or you can tap this button and we have these sample-based sounds we can use. Notice that these are all single-cycle waveforms repeating. By themselves, these samples are just a starting point, and we'll use them in conjunction with our envelopes and effects to shape the sound. So if I start with a sawtooth wave here, I can go back to my main tab, and I'm going to turn up this modulation envelope, turn down the cutoff some, and then I'll come over here to this filter envelope, and we can make a bass sound pretty easily doing that. And just by changing the shape of the filter envelope, we can go from having it be a bass to now it should sound more like a brass pad. Next, we have an LFO tab, and these LFOs can be targeted to various knobs all throughout the app. Here, by default, it is on the cutoff, so we'll turn that on, and you can see how it's modulating the value for the cutoff. A new addition for this app is the arpeggiator, so we can turn that on. And you can change the sequence for the arpeggios. But jumping ahead, if you don't want to use the arpeggiator but you still want to build a sequence, then over here on the top right, there's also a button that gives us our classic AudioKit Pro sequencer. Alright, and over to our effects tab, we have yet some more effects here. And one that's unique to this app that I really like is this unison control. So you can hear how it thickens things up. And finally, we have our Pro tab, where we have yet another LFO, some more effects, and a keyboard split so you can trigger a different oscillator for your left hand or your right, and we'll see that in some of the presets. Now what we're all here for, let's hear some presets. And finally, here are some presets from the Moby Pixel Bank. And that's it. Thanks for watching the video, folks. I hope you found this demo sonically informative. I'm getting over another dang cold. That's what happens when you have a kid who, goes to school and they pick up, it's like a petri dish. But then they lick the inside of the petri dish and then they get sick and then you get sick and then repeat. But it's okay. I'll get better. Congrats to Matthew and AudioKit Pro on another awesome app launch. Let me know down in the comments what you think about Nerd Synth, and if you'd like to check out some videos on some of the other AudioKit Pro apps I mentioned, then I'll have those, on the screen right now. Thanks for watching, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.